Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Lakers. One of the brightest superstars in the NBA, Luka Doncic, is in the building as they look towards the game against the Spurs. Lakers, Spurs, it's next. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. They've got Jake LaRavia. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's James in at the 4. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at point. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Doncic. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, there's time for Luka to make a shot.
Fox outside. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I mean, all the work he put in off the court is just no sweat for Fox.
James deciding where to go with it. Rebound by San Antonio.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Wembanyama. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Doncic outside. LaRavia outside. Three-pointer, no good. Barnes against James. James with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Smart passes to Ayton. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Castle, and the layup falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their set.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Spurs, sitting pretty at this point of the season, 2nd place and looking to move to 1st. And, of course, the Lakers, 2 spots below.
When I look at the Lakers, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And it's Doncic missing.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Here's Johnson. Softly drops in the floater.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." BA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Spurs lead by 8. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Outside Johnson. Pass to Fox for 3. Kept alive. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup is good off the glass. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket on the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision maker.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Johnson's got 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Johnson against Smart. 14 feet away, and Aiden pulls it down.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
LaRavia passes to James. Back to LaRavia. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Aiden. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Smart missing. On offense, here's San Antonio. Outpacing him right now, a 15-2 run. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Doncic. Last game with 30. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Excellent D there from LaRavia. Lakers trail by 13. Down low. Tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Here's Fox. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Spurs out in front. They lead by 13. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Jeremy Sohan out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Johnson. This is the most they've led, 13 points. It's James on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. Outside connect. Kleba passes to James. Vincent outside. There's the triple. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
San Antonio again missing. Lakers trail by 11. Well, Jackson Hayes, a rim-running center with explosive athleticism, Clark.
Yeah, he's a constant lob threat. I mean, plays well above the rim. He sets solid screens. He's got pretty good feet. so he's able to get out of his screens quickly, rebounds, protects the paint. I mean, he plays his role at a high level, and he's shot over 70% from the field multiple times in his young career.
Now here's Castle, 15 in his last outing. No coverage that time. Johnson's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama comes in for Fournette, and it's Devin Vassell in for Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, Aiden, he's checked in for Kleba. Smart comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Now here's Aiden. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we are right in the heart of the season. Some teams starting to surge, others running into roadblocks, Clark.
That is the ebb and flow of an NBA season. You've seen it. It happens all the time. Nobody is able to stay up or down very long. I mean, enjoy the highs, but recognize the work that has to take place when you do hit a low period.
Now here's Wembanyama. Last game with 30.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic with it. And you look at his 33 points a game, a terrific weapon on offense. They need this. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Doncic has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Fox is checked in for Castle. Laravia is checked in for Los Angeles. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Number 1, San Antonio.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Fox outside. Over Smart. And it's Fox missing. Lakers trail by 17. Smart outside. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
1:57 left in the first half of this one. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Sohan, and here's Fox. Wembanyama down low. Check by James. San Antonio again can't hit. The Lakers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Doncic outside. Shoots over Harper. Again, the Lakers.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Vassell outside. A minute 6 left in the second. Fox for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Laravia outside. Kicks it to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Doncic! Count it!
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Spurs lead by 10. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Vassell outside to the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. Money from the wing. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And it's LaRavia missing.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Fox. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And so it's San Antonio, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Checking out Los Angeles. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
San Antonio leading by 14. Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. LeBron James out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Doncic passes to LaRavia. Now James takes the 3. No good. Here's Vassell. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. Smart looking around. And James launches it from deep. Rebounded by Fox.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Now here's Castle. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. 4 on the clock. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 8 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. These point guards have been great over the past month passing the ball. Third is Luka Doncic.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
And that one's good. LaRavia.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Castle outside. Back to Fox. Wembanyama. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
The shot by James, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Fox. Give him 8 points now.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Smart outside. Pass to Doncic. This one for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
And here's Vassell from the arc. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Vassell's got 6.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on them, too.
Doncic outside. Laravia with a screen. Releases. Doncic, no good. Spurs lead by 21. Pass to Barnes. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Laravia outside. Back to Doncic. James outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Back to Barnes. Fox against Doncic. Barnes. And that one's good. He has 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back to you, BA.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart, hit that corner 3, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Spurs with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Castle finds Fox. 4-3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Vincent outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 13-footer. Rebounded by Fox. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Johnson. Shoots a fadeaway. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
They're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
Kleba, screen on Castle. And it's Kleba off the drive.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Cornette sets a screen. Box for 3. No luck on that one. And so it's San Antonio continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. Take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. Johnson is out there with Harper, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Outside connect, the 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Harper. Inside. Vassell's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to connect. Back to Hayes. Now James. He's guarded by Vassell. Count that bucket.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Harper passes to Vassell. And here's Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. An easy 2 on the layup.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Doncic checked in. Lakers trail by 21. Now James. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it for Vincent.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. From outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now, here is James. No good on the 3.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
From deep, Harper. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Vincent passes to James. To the paint. Pass to Hayes. Kleba, screen on Vassell. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Barnes. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Victor Wembanyama.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again. Barnes against James. Here's Doncic. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Castle outside. Pass to Fox. And here's Wembanyama. He's covered by Ayton. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama against Ayton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter. Steps back.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to James. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Outside Barnes. Pass to Fox. 1:44 left in the final quarter. Wembanyama against Doncic. Here's Fox. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. 10 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Doncic.
Los Angeles foul. Luka Doncic. First personal foul.
That one misses.
Jordan McLaughlin. Shooting.
And the second free throw is good. 32 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic on the wing. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Doncic. Here's McLaughlin. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One playing with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.